think in some ways you're trying to be too truthful. The result being that at the moment, your picture has no truth.
Generally are in places where people can find a large space for a small amount of rent. So, I mean, a lot of them are above pubs. There's one that's in an old print room. The Chocolate Factory is not a fringe show, but you know, they're in alternative type spaces, and they're generally set up by not necessarily boards, but by individuals or small companies of people that want to work together.
No, I think we're going to find this job a very stimulating and challenging one. I'm really looking forward to it. And Hugh's full of good ideas. He's absolutely brimming with them. What he wants to do...
God, sorry to interrupt you, but just look at this. It's lovely.
Oh, yes.
What about that?
Oh, it's almost like daylight.
Good. We'll continue. Yeah.
I saw a production of Water Babies when I was about 11 years old. And basically it was a production where the majority of cast were 11 and there were about 3 or 4 adults in. And I loved the way that the story was being told, so I came out of that theatre about 30 years ago thinking I'd love to be able to tell stories. I didn't want to be an actor, I wanted to be able to tell a story. And I think that's what directing is.
I'd opened the union after I'd been an actress, and I was doing telesales and not earning any money and not knowing how on earth I was going to ever move forward in my career. So I hired a few other fringe venues and directed and produced shows, and then it just felt like a natural progression.
You have a game this weekend, Sven?
No, not this weekend. This weekend I want to talk to you, Richard. When is it possible?
Well, I'm going to change and leave the lunch now.
This is important. This is business.
Okay, after lunch then?
Yes, we have to leave at 4.
Just went down the usual route really, of sort of auditioning for drama schools, doing a few sort of drama school workshop, that sort of thing, getting audition speeches together. And I think the first year I auditioned, I got a few recalls, but I didn't actually get a place. And the second year I got a few offers and I wound up going to a drama school in London.
Trains don't actually go across that often, even though you think they do. They might go over once or twice as a rumbling during a play. If the play is really bad, you might notice them more, but if it's a good play, it shouldn't put you off.
I don't think I've ever noticed the train going over when I've been on stage.
If an audience are enjoying the play, no. If they come out complaining about the trains above, then normally they haven't had a great time.
Watch the rocket, children. See? No. Up. Giles. Up. It's up there. Oh, you fool. Honestly.
I enjoy working up close to an audience. It's more of a challenge, certainly. I also enjoy watching. I really, very rarely do I enjoy watching theatre in a drama in a big theatre anymore. I much prefer to be right there amongst it. And it's not, it is, there's no sort of hiding place when you're on there and you're doing it. You can't, you know, you can't be tricksy, you can't do any of that sort of stuff. You've got to be real.
I've been connected to this theatre for about 11 years. I'm an associate director here, so I've done quite a few plays here.
We're all friends and we've all been to each other's weddings and things like that, so it does feel like that, yeah.
I actually did one with Andy. We were in On the Piece together in 80s ski wear, and I think he was in an all-in-one outfit, and we had a wooden ski slope, and we had clip-on skis, and we had to ski down this slope every night, and we spent more time laughing off stage than we did. No, the audience thought it was funny as well, but yeah, he's a good man to work with.
Right hand for lower high, punch, ranked underhanded, two halves, shoulder, double lead hand.
Are you going to choreograph?
Something like that.
Watch the rocket, children. See? No. Up. Giles. Up. It's up there. You fool.
We done quite a few transfers over the last few years, going to 300-seaters, 900-seaters, and I'm always happy to just come home at the end of the day, where you're just coming back to somewhere that doesn't have any financial, the huge pressure that you have when you go into that sort of environment.
You can have these seats wherever you want, so we've had plays in the round, in the traverse, in the traditional pros arch. So again, but that's a bonus for me, is that I can have my audience wherever I want. It's in that corner there, if they're up there.
Yeah.
Because they're going up there and the kids are looking for over here, so the kids can be over here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that I was going to ask about that as well, because
Yeah.
it was really coming back.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. It's a completely different experience. If you go into the West End, you will have a completely different experience to the one that you get here. I think I've just directed a show up at Guildford School of Acting, and even it was a 300-seater venue. Even then, you saw the stagecraft. You saw people forcing themselves out front. Whereas here, that's not necessary. So you get a truer image, I think, of the play. It's almost like TV acting, I guess. It's more intimate, and it's a completely different experience.
I have the cafe out front, which I started about 11 years ago on the, and it was Sasha, who's theatre it is, who is the Union Theatre. It was her idea to do it, so I was looking for something to do, and she said, why don't you try opening a little cafe on the front of the theatre? And I did, and I've been here ever since.
About the cafe out the front is that whenever I go abroad with my husband, if we go to Paris or Bruges or somewhere like that, I love finding quirky little places, and I think now if I walk past outside, it would be the sort of alternative sort of place that I would want to go and sit down and have a coffee, and just, I'm so nosy, so sitting with an open fronted cafe where you can literally spend hours watching the world go by is perfect.